Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
Oh, important interception. And we have our very first corner. He gets big, and again, goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a threatening Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! Two! And we've barely begun here. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fletcher concedes a free kick for that. The pass has gone astray, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to get it away. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very... Oh, what has happened here? Lahm plays it in. Chooses to go back. And it's Maicon. Could move up a gear here. Maicon. Van Basten. And this is Ronaldo. Seedorf. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Hullet. And this is Van Basten. Chance! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting! And they're at it again in double quick time! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yes, and the shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Hullet. Luis Suarez! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
Chance for a shot! Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And it's Maicon. Darren Fletcher. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Van Basten. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now the cross. He's got full. Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that is a little undercooked. Maicon. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has not gone well. Araujo. Seedorf.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Rodri.
time.
And it's Luis Suarez. Hullet. Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time.
Canada have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from
Hello
here.
everybody, and this is a quick reminder
It
to
has
let
been
you know
an
that we'll be
astonishing
able to catch
game,
today's
peppered with
match
goals.
broadcast
You
live
cannot
on
help
the
feeling that the
Outcast
second
FM
half will
station.
supply more. And we're off again. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Seedorf. And here's Hullet. Good running, strong, and can he finish? And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Lahm. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Darren Fletcher. Nesta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dink through. He is just caressing the ball. In towards the back stick. Cleared away. Ball is over the line. Seedorf gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's hoisted clear. Seedorf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. It's out for a goal kick. So we've reached the hour mark. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nice looking ball. And this is Hullet. Maicon's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieira chips it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Luis Suarez knocks it into space. That's beautifully weighted. Darren Fletcher for Maicon. And the counter is on. Vieira. He shifted it to the flank. Driving forward. Oh, that looks a crack. It's Luis Suarez! Well, that is remarkable.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution on the field. Number 12.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 6,
Played into space.
Hullet.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Number
And it's
16,
Maicon.
Lahm. Coming on the field.
Araujo
Number 13,
threads one in.
Number 11.
That is good.
Isaac.
Super running,
Number
sharp
18,
movement. Came up against a
Pele.
defender, though, who was
Number
ever so
19,
determined.
McTominay. Number 3.
Well
Bale.
seen. Saw that coming.
Substitution.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko. And he's in. Bale! No mistake! They're back within reach! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is this the start of a comeback? Pele. Oh, this is a great position. Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri gets a foot in and wins the ball. And here's Ribéry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van der Sar claims comfortably. McTominay.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Michael is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Van Basten. Maicon receives it in a good position here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rooney. He is through here. Steaming on goalwards. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Yaya Toure. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Lahm. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Maicon. It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rooney.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Lahm. And this is Van Basten. Oh, that's a clever... He gets big! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! So we're still where we started right now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hazard. Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! Well seen, saw that coming. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Messi. Hazard. And here's Bellingham. Rooney. And he was alert to it. Oh, can he get onto this? Lahm goes on a run down the left wing. Can he latch onto this? Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bullet certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lahm. And this is Ronaldo. Maicon. Bergkamp.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Maicon. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space, and he's managed to get shot at goal! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the...
Gets his head on it! In for the pieces! They've done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. And back to the goalkeeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Canada really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two.
Face to face with the keeper. Plenty to aim at here. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he's not getting past him there. Messi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's got away. Chance, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Rooney. Oh, that's nice. Yaya Toure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to the hour now. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bellingham, Rooney, and it's made its way to him.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
8,
changes on
Rooney.
both sides, actually.
Number 19, Mbappe. Number 30, Messi. Number 17, Hazard. Number 6,
Keeper's dealt with that.
Bellingham. Coming on the field.
And now
Number
a sudden
10,
chance to counter.
Pele. Number 20, Karl-Heinz
Bergamo.
Rummenigge. Number 11,
Iniesta.
Bale. Number 14,
Now it's Pele,
Johan
brilliantly
Cruyff.
cut out.
Number 15,
Bale.
Iniesta.
Osimhen,
Substitution.
a player who needs no introduction. And it's Maicon. No, it's come to nothing.
Canada really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking for the run. Great chance! Araujo with the clearance. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland. And this is Bale. Oh, and he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Opts for safety. Pele looks to get on the end of this. Nesta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale could try cutting inside here.
Canada really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's being urged to shoot. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Punched away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pele picks out bullish header. Oh, and again, and he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any...
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration...
So that's it. It is all...